That is definitely good. Yes, we are like. Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode with FC RAMSAY. And here we are watching the UEFA Nations League Group A, B, C, and D, where France has visited to Israel and at the Bozic Arena. It's the Deschamps Les Blues guys with Ranban Shimon guys of Israel. But the fact is that there is unavailability of Kylian Mbappe in the squad. We will be doing the lineups, but Chouameni is the captain of France and the likes of Kolomuani at the center forward, Mikel Olise at the attacking midfield with the likes of Nkunku and Dembele. Camavinga is at the center midfield with Saliba, Konate and Kunde and Hernandez. So we are back after 2 days and with the UEFA Nations League group stage matches, the next being Italy versus Belgium. This is the best game of today at Stadio Olimpico, the home ground of Italy, and Tedesco has put some faith in the Belgium's promising youngsters ahead of this Italy test. And definitely Tedesco must be having those confidence with the absence of De Bruyne in the squad, in the fresh lineups. So what has Tedesco in line with Spalletti? Spalletti on the likes of Retegui, Pellegrini, Risi and Tonali with the likes of Di Marco and Cambiaso on the wings. So this is going to be a huge game along with that of England hosting Greece at the Wembley's. So England hosting will be much because England is not having that manager Southgate, and Lee Carsley is temporarily just making some advancements into the team, and the likes of Gordon, Bellingham and Saka are there. Harry Kane is missing in this game. Whereas talking about in Norway and Slovenia, yes, definitely this game is also a big with the FIFA rank of 47. Norway is facing the FIFA ranks of 51 Slovenia. So our main concern will be Italy versus Belgium, which we will be doing the watch along today. So that is all. Our stream quality is looking good. Our video quality is looking good. So let's switch on to the lineups, guys. So here it is, the lineups. What is going to happen? So it's Italy versus Belgium. Let's just switch to the lineup so that you guys can just have a look at what is happening at the match over here. Oh my god, that is a goal from Italy. That is a goal from Italy at such an early stage. This is looking astonishing, guys. This is looking astonishing. So here is the lineup of Italy against Belgium. And Italy has just got that early goal. Can you just believe it? Italy has got that early goal, such an early goal. How is that possible on this holy earth? And that was a kickoff. And in just 2 minutes, Cambiaso had that goal. That was a nasty challenge from Castiles. But how on earth can he miss that? Why doesn't he collect that ball so efficiently? Oh my god, number 20, Cambiaso has that early goal. Spalletti must be in heaven. Such an early start to the game and such an early goal from the Les Blues. They are looking so lethal. Talking about Italy, guys, Italy are very, very dangerous. They are the dangerous Blues. They had a loss against Switzerland at the Euros, but against France, they had a win, 3-1, convincing win. And against Israel, they had a win. And this is the game which is between Tedesco's Belgium and Spalletti. Spalletti's men are really looking lethal. They have that early goal. Damn. If Italy is going one up or two up in the first half, then for Belgium to come back is definitely going to be a huge task. That will be an uphill task to go past Belgium. Damn, such an early goal. I wasn't even mentally prepared. Let's just ask a question whether Belgium is going to win or not. Who wins? Italy versus Belgium. You are watching Italy versus Belgium live along, watch along with the likes of Israel and France. But yes, this is looking too good for me. Cambiaso, man, what an early goal and what was a move from DiMarco. The midfield of the Italians with the return of Tonali from the suspensions has given them that boost. Belgium is having Fils and Thiete as well as D Cooper and D Bust at the right backs and the left backs. Ball is in position with Doku and he has given to Mangla. Mangla back to Fils. Fils is just transferring to D Cooper. Now at it's Thiete. That is a long ball through for Doku, but safe into the hands of Donnarumma. Donnarumma, such a legendary goalkeeper he is. I personally like this goalkeeper a lot. But yes, if Timo Courtois would have been in the Belgium squad, then it would have been a different story for me. This is looking too good. This is looking too good. This game is really taking a toll out of me in just 1 minute. Rather, to be precise, it was a 2 minute goal from Cambiaso. Damn, Spalletti's men are now relaxed. They are looking too comfortable, but again, that long ball. What is that from Calafiori? Cambiaso was just near to it. And France has also scored. Yes, France winning against Israel, that is expected as much it is. Because at because Israel is at the FIFA rank of 79, whereas France is the number 2 team in the UEFA rankings. So definitely France winning against Israel is not that speculated. But this match, Italy versus Belgium, anything can happen. Anything can happen today. Di Lorenzo with the ball, trying to find Cambiaso. Cambiaso is back to Bastoni. Bastoni and Calafiori are just man marking those left back positions. Di Lorenzo is also at the right backs. This formation of Spalletti is doing great marvels. Just look at the inverted backs. That is another chance for Retigui. No, damn. Italy is just cooking. They are having that slice of pizza so early. Italy, as at their home of Stadio Olimpico, are having that Italian pizzas very neatly against this Belgium squad. Spalletti, being a manager of this team, he looks so calm under such tense situations. He's trying to give some kind of aerial pass for Openda. Yeah, Tillemans is also is in a good form from Belgium. The number 8 Tillemans, he is also a player to be noted at the center midfields. Mangla at the number 18 is playing that defensive midfield position. Divas to Doku Ketelere trying to find a hole space in it, but the ball is back to Debast face Theate back to face Debast Mangla to Tillemans. Tillemans has found Openda. Openda is there, but he is outnumbered. And DiMarco has just that interception. Ball is into the safe hands of Donnarumma. This is the deficiency of this Belgium squad, which is happening from the past two Euros because they are not looking that lethal in some kind of attacks, which is Tedesco not being able to implement with the modern football managers of Spalletti doing those miracles. Because every chances Belgium gets to score in the Euros, it is really becoming too difficult for them to just get past the nets. Ball is in position with Doku. Doku is back to Debast. Thiete. Thiete to face Debast. Doku. Doku trying to make a move. Tries to cut in. But yes, in the midfield, there the presence of 4 to 5 Italian midfielders are really just joking the Belgium gameplay. Only 10 minutes to the game, rather to be precise, 9 minutes 50 seconds, and Italy is looking too composed and too organized. Calafiori to Bastoni to Di Lorenzo. Tonali is playing a bit deep, but yes, he is a box to box player at times, and he has done those playmaking for Spalletti many a times. Bastoni to Calafiori. At number 6, Risi, he has a great performance against France. Just a month back, Italy had won against France, and that was a very great moment from that midfielder, Risi. Risi is the player. He is definitely a good midfielder, and especially at Torino, he is looking good. In 7 matches, he has started 7, and he is just maintaining that good rating. Against Inter, he played well against Lazio, Empoli, and Hellas Verona. So Lisi is the player to be watched because he stays bit high up in the defense lineup at times for those assists for Pellegrini as well as Redigui. But yes, in this game, Spalletti is has just opted for Pellegrini. Pellegrini having that experience, and Spalletti is just looking confident with Pellegrini, so he has opted for him rather than going for Raspadori or Luca. But yes, the likes of Daniel Maldini on this game, that youngster, that legendary Maldini heritage boy from Monza, is also going to happen. If Spalletti insists with this Maldini, definitely this Maldini is going to be a good game because at Monza, in just 9 games, Maldini has 2 goals. The son of that legendary Paolo Maldini. We are talking about the number 11 from the Italy, Daniel Maldini. Definitely a good game to watch. Calafiori with the possession. Back to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo. Back to Cambiaso. Risi. Some kind of tactical formations from Spalletti has become the make of this Italian squad, especially in the last 2 to 3 matches. Yes, talking about Italy versus France, France is also already in a 1 goal lead in just 14 minutes, and Camavinga has scored. Camavinga just spoke very fast in this game, and that first shot of this game was a goal for him. and Kolomani just rolled it back to Kamavinga, and just that was left for him to aim. That was a classic goal from Camavinga, and he is back from injuries for the Los Blancos. That is definitely going to give Ancelotti a boost. But yes, in Norway against Slovenia, Haaland had also scored. Haaland has a score at the 7th minute. So yes, all the games are going. But England and Greece, they haven't got a goal so far. But there was a clearance from English goalkeeper Pickford as early as in just 10 minutes of the game, where Greece has the opportunity to score. But yes, we are having the watch along, and those of you who want to join us for the watch alongs, there is the link in the Discord which is given below. But we are watching the game of Italy and Belgium. DiMarco is in a monstrous form also. All of the world is celebrating the festivals in India, but I am here watching the football. Damn, man. Pass to Mangala, to Thiete, back to Castiles. Castiles is having the possession to Thiete, back to Fast. Catalere makes a deep move. Doku tries to just nutmeg the player over here against Calafiori, but he is being fouled. Yes, Calafiori is back from an injury despite having a good performance at the Euros. He is at Arsenal, but yes, Mikel Arteta must be worried about the injury of this player, Calafiori, in the squad. So Italy are unbeaten in 8 straight home games, and they have won the previous 3 matches against Belgium. So talking about the head-to-head, these two teams at November 15th, this is the game which is going on in between Italy and Belgium, whereas in the championship playoffs, Italy was against Belgium at October 10th in 2021, where Italy had won, as well as in the Euro final stages, Italy had a convincing win of 2-1 against Belgium. Italy also in 2016 had a win, but Belgium last won against Italy was in 2015. That was in the friendlies. So that is what Belgium is having against Italy. Italy are back into the attack with 5 against the 4. That was a long air ball for DeMarco, but ball was nowhere near for him to collect it well. So yes, Cambiaso has scored, DeMarco has scored in the previous game with Risi, Pellegrini, Retigui doing their jobs. Definitely Spalletti will be having a good day tonight. Unless and until there is some disaster in the defense lineup of the Italians. The Blues are really looking lethal and they are looking confident. That is Risi with the ball. Look at his position. Look at his creativity. Look at his moves. Bastoni, Di Lorenzo, to Cambiaso, back to Di Lorenzo, Bastoni. Bastoni has been under the guidance and he has been playing really good defensive aspects. especially in the Serie A, as he is in the Inter Milan squad, and Inter against Simone Inzaghi are doing good. Bastoni has been really doing his performance at the centre back positions very good, and he has been consistent throughout the years. From 2019 till date, he has played 209 games without much injuries to his back to count for, and he has also netted 4 times for Inter. So definitely a watch for this Italian defense Bastoni, who is playing with the jersey number 21. So a foul being given in favor of Belgium. There is a lack of playmaking in the Belgium squad. I don't know when Amado Onana will be back in the squad because he is in injury. That is a scoring chance for Doku. He was inside the penalty box, but that was a deflection from Calafiori. Calafiori is doing his job too good. The unavailability of the Belgium players in the defense, in the penalty box of the Italians, are just making them look hopeless. They are not looking too good in their attack. That is a long corner shot that was for peace. Elements with that Rabona shot, but straight into the safe hands of Donnarumma. Di Lorenzo back to Bastoni. Bastoni to Risi. Vetesi is making the moves. Ligu had a chance with Castiles, but he was outpaced with the through pass. Risi again making a dominant presence in the midfield with Calafiori, but the movement of Calafiori is just blocking. That is a chance for Redigui. No. Predesi again trying to collect the ball. A header chance. Calafiori trying to attempt it from outside the box, but that was a clearance from Keteleare. So Calafiori has made his decisions that he is going to stay high up on the pitch and always he is going to attack the likes. That was an offside pass. No, Redugi just evaded it. It was collected by Fratesi. That wasn't an offside. He was trying to make some moves, but yes, Keteleare as well as Tillemans are staying bit too deep. That is a long through ball, but Trossard was quite far off from the ball. But what that was a late push from him to Cambiaso. Trossard needs to be safe because if he gets a card out of here, it will be too lethal for Belgium. Some kind of nasty challenges from Trossard against Cambiaso. Donnarumma to Bastoni. The formation of 3-5-1-1 for this Spalletti's Italy are looking quite aggressive and quite lethal too. But yes, in the Belgium squad, they are not that much prepared for some kind of attacks. Tonali, DiMarco finding Cambiaso. That is Italians have outnumbered, and that is a scoring chance. Yes, it is. And that is Italy scoring again. And that was a goal in just 23 minutes. Redigui has scored. Look at the aspect. The Belgians are looking outnumbered and outpaced, as well as there is no formation build-ups from Tedesco. The squad of Tedesco has been lacking from the Euros, and for the past 3 to 4 years, this Belgium squad is not looking good. Just look at the build-up. DiMarco just switched the wings, and there was Cambiaso and three Belgians against five Italians. They were totally outnumbered. That was a block from Castiles, but wasn't in the safe hands, and Redigi got that chance to score in the open space, and the ball was just into the nets of the Belgium. That is a late bad play from the Belgium squad. Italy are just doing their formation tactics, and they are getting the Belgium squad outnumbered every time they are playing. Quite boost for Spalletti in this game. Spalletti is really doing that good. So yes, in the other game, Israel has also scored against France. Oh my God, what is this happening? Israel has leveled scores with the goal of Gandelman. Who is this player who has scored? Just have a look at his profile. Omri Gandelman from Israel. He is the player from Ghent, and he has just scored. Ghent had a match against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup. In the EFL, Ghent played against Chelsea, and Omri Gandelman, the man from Israel, has scored against France. Damn, France are level scored against Israel in 24 minutes. Italy are 2 up against Belgium. England against Greece are level draws with no goals yet scored in 25 minutes. Whereas Norway had an early goal. That is a third chance for the Italians. The Azuris are looking too aggressive today. But what is the defense? Why the players are not just dropping down for the defensive aspects of this Tedesco's team? How on earth Tedesco's men are going to combat with this formation and gameplay? I don't have any answers to it. The likes of Doku, Tillemans, as well as De Ketelaere in the midfields. Belgium is not looking for those build-ups. They are looking quite late, and there are some tacticals. Disciplinary formations need to be reconciled from Tedesco. Mangla, the defensive midfield, who debased, but Doku is just a lone wolf outside the box, and there are already seven Italians outnumbering the Belgiums. No scope for Belgium in this game. They are not giving that edge with this. And yes, France has scored their second goal against Israel. And this is quite natural, as France will definitely get that edge over Israel because they are the best team out of it. And yes, Israel has scored. That was a lack of motivation. That goal from Israel was a wonderful ball into the box from Gloku, who floats across from deep into the path of Gendelman, and he knocks down a reasonable distance. Goal right from the border corner that was beyond the reach of Magnan. So yes, the French squad, they had a very good attire as they landed at the Bozic Arena for this game, and definitely they will win this game much comfortably as expected. But my expectations for this game between Italy and Belgium would have been a mind troubling, but this is not looking that lethal from the Tedesco's men. They are just losing away their formation and the tactics in this game. Doku again being a lone wolf, no assist for Doku in the midfield. The likes of Tillemans, he is staying bit wide, and Doku is not getting any assist. Neither Luis Openda nor De Ketelaere are being seen moving deep into the squad. Their penetration is not looking that impressive. De Lorenzo to Risi. Belgium have this chance if they can score, but no scope for them. The mentality which we are talking about is that Belgium are lacking in this game. Talking about this table, Italy has won 3 out of their 3 games if they get past this game quite well. Dimarco again, that is a pass to Tonali. Dimarco with the header. That was straight to Fratesi, but what a header that was. Ball was nowhere near the post. That was the third, rather talking to be the fifth chance. Total shots taken by the Italians. Fratesi just lost it. That was a good defensive tactical approach from Face, at least in this game. Calafiori, a block from Bastoni, interception, a tackle, some kind of defensive leg breaking tactics from Bastoni, but Luis Openda is looking safe. Calafiori is back with the ball, finding DeMarco. DeMarco has just given it to Pellegrini. Pellegrini tried to make a turn out of it, but that was a block from Malanga. Rather, he is Mangala. Free kick, but that is quite far off from the first post. Is that Pellegrini going to take it or is it DeMarco? Castiles is just man marking those positions needed. There is an awkward movement from that was really a awkward movement from Di Lorenzo. What he was trying to do over there. Tillemans clears the ball. Tonali a challenge to Doku. The referee has asked for the game to continue. Tonali against Trossard. Trossard has outspaced Tonali. Not a good approach from the man of Tedesco in this game. I just can't see any scoring opportunity for them. The Italians are 2 up. It is a real uphill task for the Belgiums. Sebast is finding and he is in a no man's land against the Italians. Number 5 from the Belgium. The ball is out for a corner. No. Is that the referee called for a goal kick? That was Retegui into the defense. Yes, ball is asked for a goal kick. Estoni, back pass to Donnarumma. Renzo, Renzo finds Calafiori. Calafiori is making his moves. He is the vital player because he is changing his wings from the central midfields to the left backs as well as the centre backs. He is the player to be watched in this formation. Mangala back to Feast. Gate back to Mangala. Ketelare to Doku. Doku is in an open space. He has just proceeded, but he was fast. He just couldn't get the position of the ball well. That was a clear opportunity, just a man to tackle, and there was the goalkeeper. Donnarumma just left for Doku to be scored. Reversed with the throw. Just look at the formation of this Tedesco's men. What are they playing and what they are trying to do in this game? When it is quite evident that there is no scope for them unless and until they don't make any decent moves, they don't provide any assist. There is not a single pass from the Belgium squad which has been looking too good. Just look at the position, the gameplay so far. Only one shot on target. Doku not looking in one of his best forms. He is the hardworking guy of the squad. Can be seen many a times doing all those moves. That was a challenge from Mangala, but the referee says game on. That was quite decent. So yes, in the another match, Israel is one goal down against France, two goal. Dembele had a clear opportunity out of it, and that was definitely a good scoring chance. Seven shots and only two on target from France. Yes, the likes of Kylian Mbappe will be missed in this game. Kolomwani has an assist and Kunku with a goal as well as Kamavinga with a goal, captained by Chouameni. No presence of Rabiot. So yes, it is quite evident that this dear Deschamps is definitely going to step down before the next World Cup. Or maybe if he is going to play for the next World Cup, this France squad really needs a revamp. Trossard has been man marked very efficiently. Every time Trossard is making a move and Cambiaso or Di Lorenzo are just blocking him with every moves and every passes. The Italian defense against this Belgium squad is looking too great. Tedesco is drinking plenty of water on the bench. He really needs boost, and that is a yellow card for the Pellegrini number 10. The first card of this game goes against the Italians. Lorenzo Pellegrini, what a tackle he had, and he just simply denied the Belgium of any scoring opportunities. Some kind of first aid movement from the Tedesco's dispensary team. But yes, there is availability of many players. John Bakayoko, Malik Fofana, Luke Bacchio, Castagne, Arne Engels. Some players from the Belgium squad can make some improvement. But yes, the absence of De Bruyne in the squad, Manchester City Pep Guardiola must be worried that Doku doesn't get any kind of. So referee is going to take a VR decision on it. And that tackle from Pellegrini, that will be too crucial. What is the referee going to do after this? Oh my god, the referee's hand is in the pockets. The referee is going to give a card. Oh my god, that is a red card for the Italians. Pellegrini is getting that red card. Donnarumma is protesting. But what a decision from this referee, and that nasty challenge from Pellegrini has resulted Italians 2 down to 10 men in just 40 minutes. Damn, Pellegrini has just made that what was required for the Belgium. Tedesco's men must be having some hope alive with that red card. Pellegrini is off to the ground with that nasty challenge. That is a red card, and the Italians are down to 10 men. Cambiaso and the Azuris are just praising Pellegrini for that tackle. But yes, the Italians are down to 10 men. What is in store for them in this night? The first card of this game, the first booking of this match, and that is a red card. The free kick being taken, but the ball is far, many yards away from the first post. Donnarumma is standing there tall with the Italian defense. Luis Openda is there. He is in an open space. Oh my god, that is a goal! Italy down to 10 men. That is a red card for Pellegrini. And D. Cooper has scored. This guy has scored. D. Cooper, the left back, the number 5. He has scored. And what a chance for him. Trossard gave a back pass to this Club Brugge player, the left back. Damn, first division player from the Belgium. And what a goal scoring shot that was. From nowhere, Belgium has just made a scoring opportunity and they have scored. But they are one goal behind Italy. And Italy are down to 10 men. So that is what it is. I was much excited about this game only. And the excitement is getting bigger and bigger as the first half is just about to end with 3 minutes plus extra time. Tonali, Dimarco, Retigui can be seen moving forwards. That is a clear chance for Retigui back to Cambiaso. That is a scoring chance for Cambiaso. What a shot. So every time Italy is looking with the playmaking of Dimarco and Cambiaso. Cambiaso trying for that outside curler with his left foot, but the ball was far off from the first post. Elements back to Theate. Face Debast, Doku, back to Mangala. Now the Belgiums are looking a bit decent in their shape against 10 men of the Italians. This is that equal shape which we were wanting from the first minute. So yes, much job for the Italian midfields as well as the defense in this first half as well as in the second half of this game. And Spalletti must need to get his boys just tucked up for this clash. Catellare finds D. Cooper, Doku, Doku cuts in with a cross, but that is a clearance from Cambiaso. Just look at it, how what this guy he has seen at the centre backs, he is seen at the left midfields, I mean at the right midfields, as well as on the right wings, as well as on the scoring opportunities. Cambiaso is making his presence everywhere in this game. Belgium with that corner, this opportunity before the end of the first half would be quite crucial if Belgium gets an equalizer. Tonali with the clearance. No, Mangala had a shot. That was a bit type of knuckle in it, but straight into the hands of Donnarumma. So how many minutes of added time? Just 2 minutes of extra time for the first half to be played. Can the Azuris get this level up intact up to the completion of the first half? Now the Belgium are looking quite decent in their shape against the 10 men. But yes, with the 11th man out of the field for the Italians, a big scoring chance for them. Trossard trying to dribble away past Cambiaso, reversed back to Trossard. Trossard is seen making his moves. Belgium is looking in a hurry for the equalizer so that they can get those tactics implemented in the second half to get the edge over the Azuris. Tedesco can be seen from the lines talking to his players. Just 1 minute of extra time left in the first half. Ball is in position with Doku at the right wings trying to cut in. Luis Openda is there back to Doku. Doku is inside the box. That was a chance, but there was no red-brown guys available at the Italian penalty box to get that chance to score. Spalletti is having a confrontation with his players, some side of tactical implementations. He thinks that his players are lacking. 15 seconds left for this first half to be over. Referee is looking at his watch and at any time he will blow the whistle. Trossard back to face, and yes, the referee has blown his whistle for the completion of the first half. And yes, the Belgium who were down for from 2 goals and Pellegrini doing that nasty tackle, he was awarded that first card and it was a red card being given, the sole card of this game. And Pellegrini in 48th minutes is out of this match and he is just insisting Spalletti to make some defensive changes to be made in the first half. In the second half, Tonali, Risi, and Fretesi are doing the job, but most of the attacks can be seen from Dimarco and Cambiaso. along with the likes of Retegui. So, what is Pelletti going to make his moves? But talking about Belgium, before 40th minute, they were looking lack of shape, lack of formation, lack of passes, lack of the thirds and the fourths in the opposition's half. They were missing all of it. But yes, suddenly from nowhere, they got that scoring opportunity, and D. Cooper with that back heel pass from Trossard just got the ball past the nets of Donnarumma. That was the sole goal which Belgium had against Italy. And after that goal, Belgium, with one man advantage over Italy, are looking good in shape with some confidence getting their boost into the squad. So definitely this game is a definite watch for the second half. And those of you who are watching, do stay tuned. We will be covering the second half as well. But yes, talking about the game between Israel and France, France is 2 goals to that of Israel's 1 goal. And Camavinga and Nkunku bear just getting those goals. But yes, there were 9 chances for France, and there were many missed chances. Talking about the formation, Dembele is not playing that good, whereas the combination of Olise and Dembele are not looking lethal. Most of the works from Kolomwani and Kunku Kamavinga and Chouameni are seen. Yes, talking about the formation of Israel, they are playing with that 3-4-2-1 against France. So there are plenty of scoring opportunities for Didier Deschamps' men against Ran Ben Shimon of Israel, because this formation against France 4-2-3-1 will be of no hope for them to get an equalizer, as Israel is with the FIFA rank of 79 while France is that of the number 2 rank. Talking about England and Greece, the missing of Harry Kane in the squad, England are doing their job quite decent, but they haven't yet had a scoring opportunity much, whereas 7 shots were taken as Greece has taken 6 shots. So, 2 big chances for England and they couldn't convert it. So, the scores are just 0-0 at the end of the first half. While talking about Norway and Slovenia, the FIFA rank 47 against the FIFA rank 51 of Slovenia. So, Norway under Slovakian and the likes of Slovenia playing against Matej Kek. Haaland had that scoring opportunity in the 7th minute and a total of 11 shots being taken. So yes, Norway is doing their job decent, but this is a good game to watch. But we will be watching in the second half the game Italy against Belgium. Do stay tuned, guys. And yes, those of you who are watching the stream, do give us a like, do share, and do subscribe. I will be just taking a 2 minutes break, and as the second half starts, I will be also back to the red chair of the streaming. Do share, do subscribe. Yes, the audio quality is good, the video quality is good. I hope everything is looking good. There is a Q&A also, that who is going to win the game. In the chat, it has been just been pinned. Who is going to win? Is it going to be the Italy or is it going to be the Belgium? Tedesco over Spalletti. We will be having a watch along in the second half as well. Do stay tuned, guys. I will be back in just 2 to 3 minutes. Damn, what a match! Yeah, liked it. The way they are playing. Nava started? No. Yes, it will take some time. Yes. This is my red hot seat. I really love this seat. So yes, those of you who guys who are watching, do give us a like, do share, and do give us a subscribe. Definitely, this is the big game of tonight, and it's Italy versus Belgium. What is going to happen tonight? This will be too critical because Spalletti's men are down to 10, whereas that of Belgium, they are looking bit desperate to get that equalizer after that 40th minute incident, which Lorenzo Pellegrini, he just missed it. Can there be some tactical changes in the second half? Talking about Israel and France, yes, France will do that decent job because Nkunku has restored that France lead and the visitors are leading with a one goal margin. So, but that can be a bit lethal. So, France must need to get those one or two goals early in the second half. Yes, talking about England and Greece, England are looking a bit down in their formation with this 4-2-4, which Lee Castley, the manager who is just on a temporary basis, as England is going to find some new manager after Gareth Southgate, as well as Norway and Slovenia with a one goal lead. But our prime concern is Italy against Belgium, and after their win of first two games in the league groups, France and Israel, Italy made a great start also in this, but they are the dismissals of Pellegrini. That will be too crucial because they are down to 10 men. So any kind of tactical changes, what is he going to make into the squad? Quality does need to make some changes to provide those defensive alignment in the squad. So are the Azuris going for those early second half goals or they are going to stick to their defense? Because see in the table which is being shown that Italy has won their previous two games and they have a decent 6 points, whereas France, if they win tonight, they will get those 3 points and the total of six. Whereas Belgium has won only one game against Israel in this group two. So Italy will be trying their best to get the scores level, or if they can manage a win out of here, it will be crucial. So here comes the second half. And talking about these substitutions, none of them has made any substitution so far. So Italy without any substitution, the same squad which they were having in the first half, they have advanced to the second half as well. Whereas no substitutions for Belgium as well. Ball is in possession of Belgium. Peace. They passed. Telemans, the Cooper, the sole goal scorer for Belgium in the first half. Doku has moved to the left wings. Doku advances, a scoring opportunity, but an interception from Tonali from the central part of the box. Retigui to Dimarco. But yes, Italians are not going for those fast counters. They are going to stay deep in their defense. Back to Calafiori, Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo gives a missed pass back to Doku. Interception from Di Lorenzo again. Cambiasu. Cambiasu is trying to make the move. But yes, so thus decision of Spalletti in the second half is that they are going to defend. Di Lorenzo going to take that free kick. So as long as the Italians are in the front, they are definitely going to defense as long as they are going to sustain it. Back to Donnarumma. Taking his time. Passing to Bastoni. Tony with a long ball trying to find Retigui. Retigui has it. Pretesi with that shot. Damn. There were two Italians present in the box, but why Pretesi tried to get that shot from him? What a selfish move by the Italians in the early second half. It was a better position for Retigui to take that shot. So yes, number 16, Pretesi is going to stay a bit up for the assist of Red. Pretesi is going to stay up for those assists for Retigui. Doku has significantly moved towards the left wings. Doku, Bastoni has an interception to that pass. Donnarumma, Belgium are looking to get a goal at any time. Risi with the ball. Damn, that is a penalty. No, the referee just signals his hand, and that is not a penalty. That was a tackle to Luis Openda inside the box of the Italians. Suddenly, the Italians are looking to crumble up. Di Lorenzo with the clearance. That is a corner. So Norway, on the other hand, in the second half, Sorloth has just scored in the 53rd minute, and that left-footed shot from the center of the box, Sorloth has given Norway that edge in the second half, and they are up by 2 goals against Slovenia. Norway is playing home at their Uleviel Stadium. So a corner for the Belgium. Elements insisting that referee must take a VAR for that tackle in the penalty box. Belgium is taking time. D. Cooper has taken his time. He is trying to get that cross for those header. Mangala with that shot, but that was a dream attempt by him. Being a defensive midfield, he was nowhere near the post. So no threats for Donnarumma in the second half yet from the Belgium. So quite a hold on in the gameplay from both Belgium as well as the Italians. Bastoni with that left footer, long aerial ball trying to find Retegui. Tonali was advancing, but is seen staying deep in the defense. If Tedesco's men are not being able to get that second goal, there is no threat possibility because they are already with 9 points. If they get a win over here, Tillemans, that was an interception from Calafiori. Tonali to DiMarco. DiMarco trying to get that long ball for Etigi, but that was a far off shot. Doku being outnumbered by Di Lorenzo and Fretesi. Cambeso was the player who did that tackle. Sebast, Telemans, Mangala. Mangala has been doing his job decent. Diete, De Cooper, Telemans, Rosard, Doku, Jerome Doku. So the referee has given the instruction that there is a no foul play. De Cooper, Doku, back to De Cooper, Rosard, Mangala with that shot, but a block from Calafuri again. So Calafuri is staying at the defensive midfields and he is blocking those shots well. Two of the early shots in the first half being just blocked by Calafiori. The Italians are taking their time for that free kick, but yes, Spalletti is having a word with the linesman, the UEFA official linesman, the referees, for some sort of cards being given to Pellegrini in the first half. The only booking of this game, and that was a red card for Pellegrini. Quite a surprise. The referee is asking Donnarumma for that early shot. So Donnarumma has to be careful not to get into some kind of troubles in the second half. De Cooper, Castells, Rosard is seen dropping down. Damn, a miscommunication that was from Tillemans and Luis Openda. No kind of gameplay or build-ups has been seen from Luis Openda in this game. Luis Openda is not playing his natural position. He is dropping down at times for those assists. But yes, definitely, Openda must be trying to get a goal in this game. Talking about the stats of Luis Openda, he has been doing quite good at RB Leipzig in Bundesliga. Cambiaso, he is looking dangerous outside the box. Risi, Di Lorenzo, back pass to Donnarumma. Donnarumma to Bastoni, but that was a missed pass and the ball is off for a throw. Doku inside the box, he is looking dangerous with that cross, but no one was there for that header, that shot, that aerial route which he took was just too high. An easy challenge for Calafiori to block Catellare. Tonali moving with the ball. He is advancing quite peacefully back to Demarco. Demarco back to Risi. Calafiori. Yes, talking about Luis Openda in 54 games for RB Leipzig, he has scored 33 goals. That is huge. So much expectations will be there from Tedesco, from Openda, but performance of Openda is not looking good because for Belgium he has played 22 games and scored only twice. That is the underperformed Luis Openda from the Belgium squad. Whereas talking about his performance at Leipzig, he is doing those marble which is required. So this aspect of Tedesco he must be concerned of. After the departure of Romelu Lukaku, Luis Openda has been in the starting lineups as usual. But yes, there are likes of Lukebakio, John Bakayoko, as well as Fofana. Tedesco has that big list of players and some additional additions of players has been done for this game, but no tactical impressive gameplay from the Belgium so far. The Italians are down to 10 men, but no scoring chances for them in the second half as well. So yes, Greece has scored against England. Oh my god. Is England going to lose this game? That was a goal from Pavlidis in the 49 minutes, and the English squad against with the managerialship of Lee Carsley are down to one goal, and it's 60 minutes in the clock. Openda was in. No, that was an offside. Belgium from nowhere in the build up, but they are trying to get a scoring chance. I don't know how that is going to happen, but yes, if it goes, then they are going to get a point in this game. That will be too crucial because they have only won against Israel in this group. They lost to France and they had lost to the Italians as well. Talking about Norway and Slovenia, Norway are just 3 goals up. Haaland has scored again in the 62nd minutes. So Norway has a clear margin of 3 goals, and at the verge of 64 minutes, they are playing 2 goals from Haaland and one from Sorloth. The likes of Solbakken, the manager of Norway, has done his job. Italy with the counter-attack, Cambiaso from the right banks moving into the box. That was an aerial route pass for Italy but missed. DiMarco trying again with that center curl. But yes, the Zuris are staying deep down in their defense and they are looking in a no hurry for a goal. Rather, they are maintaining their formation, their shape, so that there won't be any kind of counterattacks from Luis Apenda or Doku. Donnarumma trying to find DeMarco. Doku with that Cruyff turn. Doku had a good move inside the box, but that was a good defensive aspect from Bastoni. He just can't get that player. Rather to be talking fine margins, it was Di Lorenzo who had that tackle. But yes, they have got a corner which is an advantage for him. Can that be a scoring chance for the Belgians? The Italians are looking a bit vulnerable. What a corner kick that is. Vice had that shot. Trossard getting the edge out of it. That is the goal, and Belgium has just got it. The hope for Domenico Tedesco is looking back again as the Italians are down to 10 men and everything or the other, despite their bad build-ups, bad shape, bad formation, they have scored from nowhere two goals. That was a header from Feast and Trossard got that edge to it. Donnarumma wasn't just prepared for that block quite well. The ball is into the holes of Donnarumma. Trossard was left unmarked there, and Belgium has just scored twice and they have leveled against the Italians. Some sort of changes needs to be made. It is high time. 60th minutes, rather to be talking fine about it. It's 62 minutes still, no substitutions from Spalletti. Bastoni being overpaced by Openda. That is a tackle inside the box. Will that be a card or that be a penalty for the Belgium? Is the referee going to take the VAR? Damn, referee has shown for a corner. But what is Bastoni doing again? The Italians are looking a bit demotivated suddenly. That was a rusty tackle inside the box from Bastoni to Luis Openda. That would have been a scoring chance. Bastoni has underestimated Luis Openda with that lazy run in the defense. Again, a corner for Belgium. Can they get that third goal from here? The Belgium players are insisting the referee to take a VAR. The referee is having a conversation with the match officials whether a VAR. So that is a potential V penalty check. That tackle from Bastoni. The Italians from nowhere are just going to concede many more goals if they are going to play like this in the second half as well. A potential penalty check by the referee. Match officials have just instructed that the VR check is over and it is not a penalty, so a corner is being taken. So finally, no penalty being awarded to Belgium in this game for that tackle. That is again a long cross. Again, Peace is going to take Bastoni with that edge to his feet. Yellow card for Trossard. That nasty challenge to Donnarumma. Damn. Such, such a dramatic second half. It is progressing. But what? That was a gesticulation from Donnarumma. How could he just fall from behind? So the Italians are just making those, as the Italians are taking those moves, it is quite evident that they also want some kind of advantage in this game. Mangla with the tackle, Trossard trying to move in, but that is a step down from him. Debast with the ball to Keteliare. Debast advancing in, making space for Keteliare. But yes, D. Keteliare is looking in out of form in this game. Only Doku and Trossard are making those moves. Doku trying to cut in, block from Risi, Hiete, Some side of substitutions from Tedesco. Oh my god, those are four changes. Damn, Tedesco is going to make four changes in the squad. It is much needed because the game has already progressed to the 67th minutes. They really need fresh legs and fresh build up in the formation as well. Yete, Doku, P. Cooper, back to Doku, Pace, Rosard, Debast. Rosard again trying to get that aerial through ball. That is a tackle from Doku to Risi. That was Fretesi with that tackle. D. Cooper with that left. That cross from D. Cooper was too deep and it was too low. A block from Di Lorenzo, and Belgium has again got the corner. So a total of corners being taken, 7 corners in this game for Belgium. And yes, they have got a goal in it as well from the corners. Substitutions being made from Tedesco. 3 substitutions are being made. Just have a look what the substitutions are being. So Luke Baku and Castagne along with Astor Vranks being made, whereas Thiete, Cataliere as well as Mangala being called off the pitch. So that is Thiete who is moving off the pitch, and Vranks is the player. Just look at the player profile of Vranks. He is primarily a center midfield. He plays at Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga, 30 appearances for Bundesliga for Wolfsburg for the past 2 years. He was from Milan, a loanee at Milan. Tillemans with that corner, that cross, Bastoni heads it well. Some side of defensive mishaps in the Italian squad, but no substitutions from Spalletti so far in this game. Doku Di Cooper, block from Risi. Risi is really playing his game too good. Much expectations. There are much expectations from this Italian squad because they are looking on a comeback. So is it Dimarco being called off? The counter-attack specialist from the Italians. He is being called off. Risi is being also called off. So 2 substitutions, Destiny Udogi and Nicolo Fagioli are the 2 substitutions being made. Remind you guys of, just let me remind you of about Udogi, that player. He is quite aggressive in his game making. And against France, he had a very good performance. And yes, Nicolo Fagioli, the number 7, he is as well the winger. He will make his moves. So Italians are going for those counter attacks in the next 20 minutes plus stoppage time. Again, a corner being taken, but yes, well blocked. Retegui is playing a deep down. Tonali, ball is in position of Belgium. Trossard, Bakayoko, Tukebakio is that winger. He is fast enough. Destiny Udogi, Belgium tries to change the wing play. Doku, damn, Luis Openda had a touch. Tillemans with that shot, but Openda's touch was not that good enough. Doku tries to cut in the Cooper with that shot. Luis Openda gets a touch to it, but the ball was just way too far from the nets. Suddenly, the Belgium squad is looking too good in their build-ups. Talking about their closeness to the penalty box, they are making their moves close to the pitch. Some side of Spalletti talking to Fratesi, some kind of tactical inputs being seen. Spalletti talking to Fratesi and just instructing him for those gameplays. The Cooper to Doku. Doku is just getting cut into the box. Luca Bacchio with that ball. Castagne trying to just pass it. Elements staying strong on his legs at the verge of 73rd minutes. Trossard and Openda are playing those evil forwards for Belgium. Bastoni with a tackle from Trossard is off to the ground. Tedesco is talking to the official match referees, the lines referees. Donnarumma trying to take that free kick. The result of this game is definitely going to decide that Belgium are going to get a win past Italy after 3 to 4 games. Donnarumma to Bastoni, Di Lorenzo, Fratesi, Tonali. Tonali trying to find Fratesi, but Di Krupa gets the interception. Castagne to Doku. Bronx with that dream shot. Franks is the player from Wolfsburg. So again, a corner for the Belgium. And in this game, a total of 9 corners being taken from the Belgium squad, whereas the Italians hasn't yet taken a corner out of this game. And yes, the Belgians have scored from the corner as well, but the corner opportunity missed by the Belgians. Ball is forwarded to Tillemans. Tonali playing a bit forward. He needs a substitution. He is looking bit loss of energy in his physical aspects. Openda gets that through ball. He is there, but no one to assist. Doku. Doku getting the position, trying to cut in, but that was a block from Bastoni. Suddenly, the Belgium are moving and progressing into the attacks. The midfields of the Italians are looking a bit lethargic despite the absence of Ricci. Ricci was doing those blocks in the midfield too good. But yeah, but Fagioli and Udogi are not yet seen doing their job quite decently, especially in the midfields. Donnarumma with that long free kick. Cambiaso moving forward. Castiles clears the ball. Debast. Ranks is playing at the defensive midfields. Doku, Trossard, Ranks, Krupa, back to Franks, Trossard. Retegui has the possession. A tackle from the Italians. That is a missed pass again. Udogi with the run against Luca Bacchio. He just wins it. Udogi is one of the fastest players in the pitch. Tonali, Fagioli. What are the Italians playing? The absence of a player in the midfield is really costing them a bit. Fagioli in the midfield to Tonali. Tonali to Bastoni. Bastoni back to Tonali. Tonali has a missed pass to Fagioli. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio had a chance, but the ball was quite far off from the post. The Belgians are looking quite good in their build-up, especially after that 48th minutes, and they have scored twice after that red card being showed to Pellegrini. Spalletti do need to have some change in the midfield because the absence of Risi is really looking bit volatile in the midfield. Donnarumma with that long shot. Italians are trying to put pressure, but yes, they are one man down, so not much expectations in their build-up. A tackle from Tonali to Doku. Fratesi wins that ball. Doku obstructing Fratesi, and the referee has called for a foul, but no cards being shown. Only two cards. Pellegrini getting booked with a red card, and Trossard has got one yellow card. So finally, two substitutions for the Italians. Raspadori is being called and Pisilli is the substitutions. Raspadori will substitute Retigui and Tonali is being substituted with Pisilli. Spalletti has made his changes, but still lot of players they can be called, and yes, Daniel Maldini still not being substituted in the squad. The legendary Paolo Maldini's son, Daniel Maldini. A total of four substitutions from Spalletti, whereas three from the Belgiums. Nico Pisilli, the 23 jersey number, being substituted at the 88th minutes. He is such a early age. He is given that substitution. Definitely, he is going to get a bright future out of it. He's running with the ball. trying to find Cooper. Cooper has got that cross that was way far from Bakayoko. Luke Bakio. Number 19 is Destiny Udogi with that throw. Udogi has that speed for those counterattacks, and we are waiting for those moments where the Azuris can get a goal with their 10 man. D Cooper, Doku, Doku trying to find Trossard, back to D Cooper, pace. Yes, the experience of Castagne, he is staying bit up down. And yes, Timothy Castagne from the Belgium as well as Fulham. He is an experienced player. He is a right back and he has been called just because of the presence of Destiny Udogi in the squad. So suddenly all the aspects of Tedesco are looking quite fruitful in this game despite being down by 2 goals early in the first half. So finally Di Lorenzo has been called off, I guess. No, Di Lorenzo is staying, but that red card to Pellegrini was a very demotivating aspect, and that nasty challenge had costed Pelletti to share points unless and until they are going to get a goal. And Belgium out of nowhere with 2 goals. Di Lorenzo a tackle to Doku. Lorenzo has won it. He is moving a bit high, but suddenly Pisley had a loss in possession of the ball. Tillemans trying to find Openda. Donnarumma clearing the ball, coming out of the box with his attacking aspects. Luca Bacchio, but that was a missed pass from Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio is not proving fruitful from the right wings, whereas Doku from the left wings has been seen doing his job quite decent. What is going to happen in this match is definitely a matter of concern for the Italians as they have had a comeback from their bad form. Ball is back with the possession of Castiles. Castagne moving in, staying at the centre back. To Fis, Castagne, Franks, Luca Bacchio, back to Tillemans, Luca Bacchio, Luca Bacchio trying to find Castagne out of those right wings. But some sort of positioning of Luca Bacchio is creating those right wings of Belgium not decent in the builds up. What is the score line? Yes, it is still there. Bastoni back to Donnarumma, back to Bastoni. Bastoni with the clearance, trying to find Fratesi. Fratesi has a challenge from Franks. So 5 minutes left in the game. Can Belgium get a win out of it? Or they are going to share points with the 10 men down? of Spalletti. Whereas talking about Israel and France, Lucas Hernandez, I mean his elder brother Theo Hernandez has got that goal, and France are 3 goals compared to Israel's 1 goal. Whereas talking about England and Greece, such a bad performance from the English squad without the presence of Harry Kane. They are down to 1 goal against Greece. And yes, Norway, they has a 3 goal lead over Slovenia. So Norway has really made his mark. But this Italian versus the Belgium is going to be the prime talk of this night. So any substitutions made? Yes, Kyle Ngonge has been called onto the pitch. The player being substituted is Luis Openda. Still no substitutions for Bakayoko and Engels. Openda with a very undecent performance in this game has been finally called off. Final few minutes into this game, 3 minutes plus stoppage time. What is in store for both of these teams? So France, on the other aspect against Israel, has got their 4th goal and Bradley Barcola at the 89th minute. Guendouzi receives the ball from his left in the box and ran into the pass into the bottom left corner with ease and reach of Glazer. That is a scoring chance for Fratesi. The handball is being called from the Italians. Protest from the Italians for a handball inside the penalty box of the Belgium. But the referee is not paying any attention to it and he is calling the game to progress. Such a crucial aspect, and there is no VR being taken. Bakayoko running into the right wings, trying to cut in into the edge of the penalty box. The ball has been cleared. But yes, the Italians are still protesting about that handball to the referee. Just look at it. That was a handball from face, but the hand was just inside his body. So that is not. Oh my god, referee is going to take a VR out of it? I don't think so. Yes, he is. So again, a VR being taken if that is a handball. No, the referee is going to give a yellow card to Spalletti. Spalletti is getting that yellow card. And yes, Fratesi is being called off the pitch and Belanova is going for those substitutions. Late in the 89th minutes, finally Belanova has been called and he is making his move into the field. But still, the Italians, with such a glorious 2 goals lead in the first half, down to 10 men after the 40th minutes with a rusty challenge from Pellegrini. What a dramatic game this is. Donnarumma. Oh my god, the referee has shown a yellow card to Donnarumma as well. 90 minutes are over. 6 minutes of stoppage time. Udogi staying at the attacks. Will that be a card to Udogi as well? Yes, Destiny Udogi is the another man who is being shown a card as well. So a total of 3 cards for the Italians, where the first card of the game being a red card to Pellegrini. The second card for the Italians came in the 98th minutes for Donnarumma. And this is the third yellow card for Udogi. No, Destiny Udogi hasn't been booked. He is safe. That is a far long kick into the far post. Belanova tries to keep the ball, but no, they are nowhere near to it. So final 4 minutes, rather 5 minutes of gameplay left, and Luca Bacchio is advancing. Castagne trying to find back to face. Luca Bacchio back to face. He is not trying to make any moves or trying to cut in. Fofana to Krupa, back to Fofana. Fofana is trying to cut in. He is trying to make the presence of Jeremy Doku onto the field. But the class of Jeremy Doku is quite high for Fofana in this game. Elements with the cross again. That corner being taken. A total of how many corners, I guess? 12 corners, I guess. Oh my god, 10 corners. The corner has been well blocked by the Italian defense. Basically trying to make those counters, trying to put up pressure. Fofana getting past Di Lorenzo. Elements with that cross, a header chance. No, what a clearance that is. Damn, again a corner for the Belgium squad. Fagioli is the player looking injured. Just look at that cross from Tillemans. Fagioli had a very good clearance, but the ball is off for a corner. And the Belgian squad under Tedesco get this win over the Italians because the Belgium squad hasn't won against Italy in the past 4 games. That is a great aspect which Pelletti must be boasting of against Tedesco. 3.5 minutes are over, and Lukebakio with that corner, a scoring opportunity, but no, the ball is well clear. So Donnarumma is going to take that free kick, that goal shot again. Much expectations were from the Italians, and yes, they have performed their best. But yes, despite getting reduced to 10 men, they have suffered their equalizer against Belgium. Belgium from nowhere got those 2 goals. Donnarumma with that free shot. Raspadori. Raspadori couldn't have a proper touch to the ball in the substitution period. Calafiori, Fagioli, back to Calafiori. That is a tackle from Branks. Basically is the player that was a quite bad fall from Branks. Basically was the player. Just 1 minute of stoppage time left. So when is the referee going to blow his whistle? Trying to find Udogi. Destiny Udogi made his fast advancement, his prolific winger approach. But the ball is safe into the hands of Castells. Belgium are trying to make their last build up. So first booking for Pisili in this game. This early such an young age he has made his appearance for the Italians. He is definitely going to make a good future out of it. Bronx Lucabacchio Lucabacchio is not able to get past Destiny Udogi. That is the final whistle, and the referee has called off. So the points are being shared by these two teams, and yet the Belgiums are still the undisputed against. I mean, the Italians are the undisputed against the Belgiums. What a game it was! I mean, such a dramatic move. Both the teams played so well, especially talking about the Belgium squad. They definitely had a very good approach to it, but in the first 40 minutes, they were looking quite out of shape, and no formation and no tactics were seen from Tedesco. But despite getting down to 10 men, the Italians made quite a good second half, and the Belgians getting two goals out of nowhere. Those rusty goals provided them with the equalizer, and yes, they are drawn and share points with each other. So the table of this group stands tall with France winning against Israel, and Italy are at the top of this group with 7 points, and France in the second with 6 points, whereas Belgium is there with 4 points. So that was about this group. And talking about England and Greece, Greece had an ugly win against England, whereas Bellingham had that equalizer in that 88 minutes. In the 94th minutes, Pavlidis again scores and Greece has a win. What an astonishing game for England. Pelkas is credited with that assist, but it was all the work efforts of Pavlidis which was presented in this game. England losing to Greece. What an astonishing fact this is. It will definitely be the headlines tomorrow that Lee Carsley has suffered his first loss with the English squad. And yes, Norway with a 3-goal win over Slovenia are just too good. And talking about this table in the group 3, Norway are at the top with 7 points, Austria with 4, and Slovenia with 4 points. Whereas talking about the group where England and Greece, along with the likes of Ireland and Finland, Greece are at the top of the table with 9 points. They have won 3 out of their 3, whereas England has 6, Ireland with 3, and Finland with 0 points. So that was all for today, guys. We will be having a good video about it tomorrow morning. Do like it, do watch it, do share it. And yes, the watch along of those matches which are going to happen tomorrow is that we will be watching that of Germany, Bosnia, Hungary, Netherlands, as well as Ukraine and Georgia. These three matches we will be having a watch along tomorrow as well, late at the night. But yes, today also there are matches where Colombia, Argentina, Venezuela, and Bolivia, with the likes of Chile and Brazil, is also there. So definitely do have a watch of these matches, and do stay tuned to us. And yes, do like, do share, do subscribe. Till then, bye bye from Ramsey. Keep going. Good night, guys. See you.